Hello there, and welcome to Extreme World. Super Typhoon Saola has caused widespread disruption in Hong Kong and China's Guangdong province, with hundreds of flights cancelled and nearly 10,000 people evacuated. The typhoon, with winds of around 200 kilometers per hour, is one of the 5 strongest to hit the densely populated province. In response, businesses, schools, and financial markets have been forced to close. In Guangdong, 796,000 people have been evacuated from high-risk areas, and 13 cities have postponed the start of school terms following summer holidays. In Hong Kong, more than 410 people were stranded at the airport. After the cancellation of some 480 flights. The city of 7.7 million people raised the storm warning to the highest level. Hong Kong weather officials warned that the weather will deteriorate rapidly when the typhoon starts to hit. Storm surges could be about 5 meters higher than normal tides, and maximum water levels could reach record highs. The weather authorities in China said Saola could reach land along the coast between the cities of Guangdong and Taishan, with Hong Kong and Macau lying in the middle of this stretch. As of 8 p.m., the government said that 45 temporary shelters had been opened in various districts of Hong Kong, and a total of 350 people had been admitted. Residents on Hong Kong's remote islands bore the brunt of the strong winds that hit the mainland. In Tai-O, Lantau Island, several residents took pictures of knee-deep water outside the Ho Wong Temple and a trash can floating above it. The government has yet to receive reports of landslides. Restaurants had added sluice gates and piled up sandbags, but some seawater still flowed into the restaurants. The chairman of the Tai-O Rural Committee, a member of Hoshuki Island's District Council, said that based on past experiences with typhoons Hado and Mankut, the sea level would rise by 3.7 to 4 meters. However, the tidal waves of Typhoon Saola are likely to be the highest, reaching 4.5 meters. Several departments, including police and fire, sent personnel to the Tai-O Rural Committee to set up an emergency coordination center. The Department of Home Affairs successively opened more regional asylum centers. There are thousands of seniors living in the Tai-O area, including more than 120 seniors aged 95 years and over. Currently, about 140 to 160 people are on the evacuation list in the area, and 15 elderly people with limited mobility have been arranged to live in shelters. As Super Typhoon Saola approaches the southern coast of Guangdong, China's National Meteorological Center, NMC, has maintained its highest red alert. The NMC forecasts that Saola will make landfall between Saturday night and Sunday morning, bringing strong winds, heavy rain, huge waves, and other adverse impacts to the province. Guangdong's top official called for a near-war state as the southern province braced for the arrival of Super Typhoon Saola. Huang Kunming, the Communist Party chief of Guangdong, made these comments at a meeting of senior provincial officials on Saturday night. As Super Typhoon Saola approaches the southern coast of China, the Guangdong government has raised its emergency response to the highest level. Cities such as Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Zhuhai, and Shantou have closed offices, schools, construction sites, factories, and highway entrances. The Fire and Rescue Corps of Guangdong Province has close to 12,000 firefighters and 225 vessels on standby for disaster relief. China Railway Guangzhou Groups has suspended all trains in and out of Guangdong between 7 p.m. on Saturday and 8 p.m. on Sunday. More than 29,000 fishing boats have returned to harbors in Guangdong to take shelter from the storm. In neighboring Fujian province, more than 120,000 people in high-risk areas have been evacuated, and schools in the cities of Quanzhou and Zhangzhou have delayed the start of the new academic year until Wednesday. As the powerful storm approaches, the southern provinces of Guangdong and Fujian have issued warnings. Several governments in the two provinces have issued their own typhoon warnings and ordered closures. In Xinjiang, a blue alert is expected to be upgraded to yellow around 8 p.m., and schools may be closed. The typhoon has prompted many schools in Guangdong cities to delay the start of the new school year from Saturday to Tuesday. Many parks, museums, and beaches have been temporarily closed in Guangdong. Transport is expected to be disrupted, with China Railway suspending several major train services in the province. All flights into and out of the Baoan International Airport in Xinjiang will be suspended. In neighboring Fujian, island cruises and coastal tours have been suspended, with all boats requested to dock. In Shanwei, authorities have issued an emergency order shutting down schools, workplaces, and transport from Sunday.